Welcome to the NCAA Baseball Super Regionals presented by Capital One. We're in Durham, North Carolina, or Pollywood as Duke fans are calling it. Chris Pollard and Duke, one win away from their first trip to Omaha since 1961. But Murray State is here, and the Racers are ready for a fight in their first Super Regional appearance.
Leadoff hitter, good at bat, long at bat, sees a lot of pitches.
Payoff pitch, lifted left field. Lifting back is Dan Tocken. Looks up into the sky and makes the catch.
Little baseballs hanging down.
1-0, club to center. Going back is Hogarth, still going back, looking up at the wall, goodbye home run. How about that return to the lineup? A.J. Gracia picking up where he left off in the regional final. Hit a home run his last at bat in Athens.
It out over, hammers it.
Ben Miller, back-to-back jacks. .128 feet, 21st of the year for Miller as the Blue Devils go back-to-back here in the first.
Just a sweet left-handed swing. And then one pitch later, Ben Miller.
And now this is Jake Hyde, and he'll take inside.
This is a look at Ben Miller's swing. He had been bothered a little bit with this right hand coming off the bat early yesterday. That right hand stayed on that one, and he drives that ball to right center.
And he'll put the hard hat on, as Gracia didn't get to wear it very long. And there's a strikeout. Jake Hyde goes down. Second out for Isaac Silva, his first K. And here comes Ben Rounds.
That's exactly how you do it. All right, you're going to get.
Duke has gone back-to-back this season. And that's called strike three. Ben Rounds goes down, third out. Isaac Silva will hold
Field and at the plate. Let's see how his legs hold up throughout this game.
Yeah, he had some cramping yesterday. Boy, this is smashed by Hogarth. Leads off the game with a home run on the first pitch. Seventh leadoff home run this year for Jonathan Hogarth. That is the most in the country. He had one in the regional opener against Ole Miss. Does it again here. And it's 2-1.
When you know a guy is going and trying to ambush you, you have to be very careful. You're not throwing a first pitch fastball. That's what he wants. Johnson throws him a first pitch fastball.
And that's going to be a base hit for Dustin Mercer, his third of the Super Regional. Was 2 for 5 yesterday, trying to leg out an extra base, and he is safe. And missed, walked him. So Hogarth homers, Mercer singles and takes second on an error, and Garner walks. And here comes Dom Decker, who had 4 hits yesterday. I wonder if Duke would think about sending somebody out to the bullpen here in the first. And there's another walk. Back-to-back walks to Garner and Decker. And now the base, still nobody out. Hit hard and past Miller into left field. Here comes Mercer to score. And now the game is tied. Another ball barreled up. Luke Mistoni, the big hit. And now here's another line drive to right. That's going to get down in front of Albright. Here comes Garner to score as Murray State goes station to station. And it's now 3-2 as Kyle Johnson still is looking for the first out of the inning, and blowing out. And there's Johnson getting the first out on a strikeout of Dan Tocken. That was pretty impressive. Made quick work. Eighth man to hit in the inning. The 1-2 to Bermeo. Ball gets away. Because of first base being occupied, that's going to be back-to-back strikeouts for Kyle.
His two main dudes go deep. He's up 2-0. He's like, sweet. And then all of a sudden, Kyle Johnson's not effective for the first 6 hitters. And there goes the roller coaster down the hill.
Struck him out. So Johnson strikes out 7, 8, and 9. And Murray need one more win to do it. Scored 2 right away in the first inning on back-to-back homers. But what a response from Murray State. Now this is Tyler Albright leading off the second for Duke. He'll fly to left. Tocken puts it away. And Isaac Silva quickly gets the first out. Only had 4 at-bats last year, but a critical component to this year's team. And he hits a screamer to second. Stopped by Decker from his knees. Gets up and throws out Harris. That was hit hard. And Murray State has played exceptional defense. No 3-1 to center, and that's going to get down for a hit. 2-out base knock by Macon Winslow, and I think that was the discussion between Winslow and Eric Tyler there, just trying to slow Silva down after he got those 2 quick outs correct.
That's exactly what it was. 2 quick outs, guys getting in.
Miller. Called strike 3. Berger will walk back to the dugout, and Isaac Silva for super regional appearance, trying to play into Monday. And Hogarth walks to start the second inning. That is the 3rd walk already allowed by Kyle Johnson. You know, we saw Gabe Nard. 4th year at Murray, transfer from Virginia Tech. The 2-2 pitch. Got him. Now Kyle Johnson, who struck out the side in the first despite giving up 3 runs. It's another one here for the first out of the 2-1 to Carson Garner. Dom Decker on deck. More. This one is hammered to left. Deep. And this is in the pine trees. Goodbye home run. 2-run shot for Carson Garner. His 17th of the year. And it's 5-2. And that might be it for Kyle Johnson.
Johnson tried to go back to that changeup again. There is one place you cannot ever throw a changeup, and that is at the belt. That ball gets hit a long way every time. You rarely get a baseball back after leaving the turf. Almost every game, he's right there.
3-2, chopped, second base. Charging here is Berger. He'll flip to first for the second out. So Decker is retired. And, you know, Dan Skirka, who he knows is watching today. 2 outs to Luke Mistoni. Puts the ball in play immediately. Ben Miller on the backhand. Low throw again. He's got a tender right hand. And Jake Hyde easily fields it for the 3rd out. Do or die situation, leading 5-2 as we move to the 3rd inning. And back to the top of the order. Wallace Clark teeing off. Wallace Clark, goodbye home run. Duke senior captain, his 9th of the year. 3rd home run Isaac Silva has given up here today.
I talked about where Silva needs to live. He needs to be down at the knees. When a sinker baller is elevated, leaves it up around the belt, it tends to get flat and stays on plane. That ball was staying right on plane.
2-2 from Silva. Didn't mean to. Easy play for Silva for the first down. Trying to check his swing and couldn't.
So Silva all year.
Miller hit his 21st of the year, his first time up, and against the shift, There's a hole on the right side. He could have driven a truck through. Lays one out there for a base hit. Wrap to first. Stoney's going to go to second. They'll get one there, and double play in time. And that's going to end the inning. It looks like Duke wants.
The call of out at second base is confirmed. Duke has one challenge remaining.
So Duke loses a challenge. Inning is over. But the Blue Devils get one run back. As all three got Chris Pollard. So Johnson's still battling here. And this is going to be a big first out. The 0-2 pitch. Lifted into left field. And there's been rounds to put it away.
I mean, there's been two versions of Kyle Johnson. One where it's just...
He's talking, wrapping to second. And Berger throws him out on one pitch.
But there's been two versions, and as one gets into attack mode like we saw at the end of the first inning with 7, 8, 9 guys and punched out, and it was...
Is poised in that bullpen. There's Gabe Nard. He has been loose for a while. 3-2, chopper back to Johnson. This is the inning the lefty was looking for. Goes 1, 2, 3 in the third. Suspension. Ground ball to second. Dom Decker pats his glove a couple of times, throws over to first. 1 away.
Silva got him on a backdoor slider back in the first.
The 0-2. And shifting over toward the bag is Decker, so he had that played perfectly. The scouting report was beautiful there, defending Albright. 2 up, 2 down.
In the lineup again today. Light tower power, as good a raw power as anybody this program's had.
Behind in the count, 0-2 is Isaac Silva. He's trying to have a shutdown inning, and he does. He hops off the mound.
Last inning, same thing. You can see short leash. Here we go again.
Connor Cunningham leads off the 4th inning out of the 9-hole with a base hit to center. That is the first hit for the Super Regional for Cunningham. And the Sanders out of the Duke bullpen. The litany of lefties. Here again is the 3-2, misses down and away, and Hogart walks for the second time. So 2 on, nobody out, and Duck going to play to those this weekend. The outfield and hitting. Comebacker. Base hit into center field. Cunningham around third. And he will score without a throw. Murray State, the hits just keep on coming. It's now 6-3 Racers. Gabe Nard still looking for his first out since coming out of the pen here in the 4th inning. Gets a chopper to the right side. This could be a tough play. Snared by Berger. His throw in time to get Garner. Boy, that was not easy.
From a fastball at any point.
Breaking ball down the line. That's fair. Hogart scores. Mercer is going to score. And coasting into second, Dom Decker with a 2-run double. And the Murray State Racers. Hit hard to right. Albright is right there. He'll make the catch. No tag from Decker. So there are 2 down. This is clubbed to right field. Going back is Albright. Still going back. He'll watch it hit off the base of the wall. Coming in is Decker with the 9th run of the day for Murray State. Vierling with an RBI double. His 2nd run batted in today. Under the glove of Berger into right field. That's going to score another run as Vierling comes home. 10-3 Murray State. 2nd error of the ball game for Duke. Nico Bermeo, the 9th man to hit for Murray State in the inning. Chopper. Nard leaps, grabs it, and he'll flip over to first for the 3rd out. So that's going to do it. As Isaac Silva, the starter, is still slinging. Gets a fly ball here to left field. Hit pretty well by Winslow. It stays in the ballpark. Tocken puts it away for the 1st out. Look at Murray State. 4th NCAA tournament appearance. First since 2000. First inning. He's down 2-0 after the 1st. Didn't look like he'd be around long, but he has settled in. There's another out as Berger wraps to first.
Here comes some power sinkers, good sliders down.
Gets another ground ball. 3rd baseman Carson Garner throws across. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Silva. Halfway through the 5th. Murray State hanging on to the momentum, leading by 7 in. Swung out and missed, and Gavin Brown gets his 1st out on the strikeout. And I'll tell you, Jonathan Hogard really set the mood for the game today for Murray State. Did that hit him? Yes, it did. So a 1-out base runner as Hogard is on for the 4th time.
I feel like his home run really.
Dustin Mercer comes up now with a man on. And back up the middle, almost took the hat off of Gavin Brown. Ringing single to center, nearly dehorned Gavin Brown. All defensive team.
Coach Skirka said these guys really went to work on their defense.
That's going to be a double play as Gavin Brown gets Duke back to the dugout unscathed.
He's been in.
3-1 to Gracia, and walked him. And there's A.J. Gracia, leads Duke in walks. That's his 56th of the year.
You need base runners. You need the next man up.
Let's see if Miller has the green light. He takes ball 4. Back-to-back walks. Isaac Silva at the end of his rope, it appears, 6th. Chop to first. Stoney's going to take it to the bag for the 1st out. Gracia to 3rd, Miller to 2nd. And that's a big out for Isaac Silva. 2-1. Slice foul. No, it's fair. That's a fair ball for Ben Rounds. Down the line and into the corner. 2 runs are going to score here in the 6th. And it's now 10-5. Just fair for Ben Rounds. It's a big hit for Duke. 7-3 in the 8th. It's on the bullpen again here for the Racers, trying to protect a big lead. This is a ground ball. Scooped up by Cunningham. The throw on the run in time to retire Tyler Albright. And we talked about the freshman shortstop in the 8th inning against Oklahoma State last weekend. Checks his swing, gets away from home plate. Coming in as Rounds, he'll score. And now Duke is down 4 runs. Getting that. Walked him. 2-out walk. And Hustetti hammered to left. Deep. Goodbye home run. Macon Winslow. His 8th of the year. And now Duke is within 2.
Yourself painted into a corner, trying to land at breaking ball and finish the at-bat. Get to a 3-2 count, and you leave a slider spinning at the top of the zone. Winslow adds his 8th home run, and here comes Duke.
We've talked about this Duke. Jake Berger pops it up. It's going to stay on the infield. Don Decker, 2nd baseman, called off. Cunningham will make the catch on the right side of second base for the third out. But what an inning for the Blue Devils, and the fans here at Jack Coombs Field come to their feet. Innings of work all year. Big spot here for Hart. Inside on the hands, gets the ground ball to Miller. Strong throw from a guy who's still bothered on that right hand, that throwing hand for Miller. But he's Arizona State. Yep. As it is for the Utes of Utah. Luke Mistoni, an RBI single today, but he swings and misses here. 2 up, 2 down for Edward Hart.
Offense was going to keep scoring, but they didn't.
Walked him. 2 out walk to Will Vierling. So Edward Hart gives up.
Now batting the left.
He was into his term just 6 months into his presidency. Murray State has never been to the College World Series. Struck him out. Edward Hart showing some heart here in the 6th inning.
5 spot, and making Winslow caps it off with a 2-run bomb.
Graham Kellum on the mound for Murray State. Wallace Clark, first pitch swinging, lifts it into center field. Coming in is Hogart, and he'll get there to make the catch. So Clark is. And I think that this walk here has Dan Skurka on edge. Because here comes Duke again. Tying run coming to the plate.
Up.
2-2 pitch. Swung out and missed. Huge strikeout for Graham Kellum. 2 outs now with a man on. And hit well by Jake Hyde, but this is going to be the 3rd out. Hogart there. And Gracia is stranded at first. Stretch time in Durham. Murray by 2. And walked him. Bermeo is aboard to start the 7th. 3-2. And this is lined into center field. That's a base knock. Cunningham, his 2nd hit. Bermeo stops at second base, and that'll turn the lineup over. Here come the racers again.
Play, but Hindy's going to really try to work the fastball in on the hands or the little cutter that he's so good at.
Mark Hindy. Big strikeout of Hogart. Ground ball. Going to be tough for 2, and they won't get any. Jake Berger. That's his 2nd error of the day. And now the bases are loaded.
This is right where you need to be these big power hitters. You need to work in.
Outside, walked him. A run comes in. And it's now 11-8. RBI walk for Carson. Shot to first and into right field, base hit. 1 run is in. Cunningham scores, and Mercer right behind him. Garner stops at second. It's a 2-run base hit for Dom Decker. He continues. Let's see what he has done with runners in scoring position this year. Very respectable, 354. That's almost into center field. Berger. And to climb the ladder to keep that from going in. 2 on, 1 out, the 3-2. Sprayed. Picked up by the first baseman. They're only going to get 1. Jake Hyde on the backhand. Gets the force at second base. Over to third goes Garner. Game in the Louisville Super Regional. And taking a base, Luke Mistoni. Aggressive there. Smart base running. Now base hit with plate 2. Trying to get that 3rd out. Line drive over the glove of Hyde into right field. Garner scores. Mistoni scores. 2-run double. Will Vierling. 4-run runs batted in for the Racers catcher. And it's 15-8. State has sent 9 to the plate. Hit well. Carrying. Goodbye home run. Dan Tockett. His first hit of the Super Regional. It's his 11th home run. And now it almost looks insurmountable for Duke. It's 17-8 Racers.
106 off the bat. Cut fastball does not get in, left spinning inside part of the plate. And that's the end of the day for Calvert. Might be the end of the day for Duke.
RBIs 74 and 75 for Tockett. We said he's not your prototypical 7-hole hitter. Oh, now he gets hit. And Bermeo doesn't even look down. They don't want to use their high leverage bullpen arms at this point. So Bermeo is on, and here comes Cunningham again. And he launches one to right center. This has a chance to get out. For the freshman, goodbye home run. Connor Cunningham, his 3rd hit today. A 2-run shot, and it's 19-8.
This is a lot of what Murray State did in the Oxford Regional. They had 15 hits on first pitches. 7 of them were extra base hits. This is the 2nd home run today on the first pitch fastball. These guys are hunting four-seam fastballs, looking early in the count to do damage. And the freshman with his 7th home run on a fastball left up and out over, and he took it up and out over.
4th home run. And 9 runs put up on the board here by the Racers. Ground ball to second. This one Berger handles, and that will finally end the inning. 12 hitters come to the plate for the Racers. His hitting clinic, 19 runs, 16 hits. Duke will send Ben Rounds to the plate, and he is saying Duke is not done. Leadoff homer in the 8th for Ben Rounds. His 9th home run of the year. And now it's 19-9.
I was wondering how Graham Kellum was going to react after a long half inning. Comes out. Got a big lead, so he's going to try to get ahead early with a predictable fastball, and Ben Rounds is going, yep, nope, I've seen that. He's popped to all fields, but he's at his best when he's working the left center gap.
Here's a chopper off the bat of Tyler Albright. Cunningham, who homered last inning, throws across, and Albright is 0 for 4.
Tomorrow is what's the bullpen going to look like for Murray State.
Breaking ball, strike 3, froze Sam Harris, had no chance, and he knew it. That's that big shape to that breaking ball we've been talking about for Graham Kellum.
Nice looking.
Take the start shot. 2-0 popped up. Carrying now. The breeze is still blowing out to right field. Dustin Mercer has it. And despite the home run, Kellum wasn't the outing he had hoped for. Gave up 5 runs in 3 innings. Backhanded it short. Wallace Clark not picked at first by Hyde. I'm not sure who's that's on. The throw wasn't perfect, but Jake, including yesterday. Garner's 1 for 3. Chops it to the right side. Nobody's there because of the shift. And safe. Boy, Garner couldn't have put it anywhere better.
Pretty decent day for most teams, but they just couldn't string them together, and they didn't get any walks.
Berger flips to second for 1, to first, double, no, safe. Boy, that was close. Murray State able to stay out of the. So now runners at the corners. And this is Luke Mastoni. He'll sky this one to short center field. Coming in is A.J. Gracia, makes the catch, tagging, but then putting on the brakes is Mercer. Anthony Ortega, the third base coach.
Good baseball team getting healthy and hot at the right time.
Line drive right into the glove of Jake Hyde. He'll make the catch. And so his error goes unnoticed in the box score at the end of the game. What's going to happen tomorrow? Probably wouldn't admit that, but he's only human. There's Cunningham with another strong throw from short. One up, one down here in the ninth, and now. Did that hit him? Yes, it did. So Clark is aboard with one out. Joe it, he's got the ball. Swung out and missed. Kellum gets the strikeout. Gracia, after a 12-pitch at bat, finally can sit down. Ground ball should end the ball game. Backhanded by Cunningham. And Murray State, impressive 19 runs to force game 3. Kellum with a 3-inning save, his 8th of the year. Silva gets the victory. And the Murray State Racers add to their program record of victories here in 2025. Win number 43. They're 28th in the last 34 games, and there will be another day for Racers baseball this season.
Offense was really, really good. They were on time. Finally were able to string together some hits, extra base hits. They got damaged. All started off with Hogart in the first pitch, bomb.